Sean, I just want to have a chat to you about this very important picture here, and I'll just bring you to this information sheet that we use. Because as part of pain management, as part of a rehabilitation program, this picture essentially summarises what we're trying to do. So I'll go through it with you. So at the moment, you're at a position, you've told me, where you're resting from a lot of activity. You've stopped your work and your studies, and you're not able to play with your nephew and all of those sorts of things. So what pain management is about is working out what your current levels of activity are. Try and establish some goals. So these are things that are activities that you used to be able to do that you can't do anymore, that are really important and meaningful in your life. And essentially trying to map out a program that takes you from where you are currently, very slowly increasing exercise. So you'll be doing a supervised exercise program in here.
So I've been doing a lot of exercises. Like I've been seeing a lot of physios, and they're doing like a lot of exercises to do the squatting and stuff. And it just made my pain worse at the end of the day, and I just don't feel like doing it.
Right. Okay. And look, that's a common response, and you have been doing a reasonably high level exercise program. I think you told me it aggravates you for the rest of the day if you do it. So look, this is slightly different. Well, it's actually quite different from that. So we would basically stop that exercise program that you're currently doing, and we would start off with some very, very gentle exercise that we would make sure doesn't aggravate you. So we might start off walking on the treadmill at, say, 2 kilometres per hour, which is a very, very slow walk. And we might start lifting some very, very light weights, so maybe half a kilo. Or we might do 3 or 5 repetitions. So that sort of level of exercise is less than what you're doing in your normal day-to-day life at the moment. So do you think you'd be able to do sort of an exercise program of that intensity, just as a starting point?
Yeah, that is quite low.
Yeah, that's low. And then what we'd do is that we'd very slowly increase that. So we would slowly increase the repetitions of your weights. We'd slowly increase the speed of your treadmill. And over a period of 8 to 12 weeks, your body, you'd slowly get stronger. Remember we talked about your sensitised nervous system. That would slowly desensitise. And so I guess the difference is starting off at a very low level and then very gradually building that up, giving your body a chance to adapt in a positive way. And if you do that, by the time you finish the pain program, which would be about here, you would see yourself starting to get stronger, feel more confident moving, and feel like you're sort of moving in the right track. But after the pain...
Well, the pain increases, like what I did for the exercises before?
Well, like I said, certainly if we start you at the right level of exercise, it shouldn't increase your pain. Sometimes you feel a little bit of pain, but it won't last for more than half an hour or something like that after the exercise, that's fine. And as long as we increase the exercises slowly, your pain shouldn't increase. And in fact, if you look at this line here, this is what happens to your pain. And look, it's quite variable. With some patients, when they start exercising appropriately, their pain actually drops down fairly quickly. But with other patients, particularly if they've got this sensitised nervous system, it takes quite a while for their pain to start dropping down. And you can see here, the end of the pain management program is about here, and on this sort of generic figure, we actually haven't got the pain changing that much. But, think about yourself in 12 weeks' time. If you were able to start playing with your nephew and maybe even lift your nephew at 12 weeks' time, but your pain was exactly the same, would that be a better position than where you are at the moment?
Yeah, that would be a more better position, and I felt that's going to be great if I can do that in 12 weeks' time.
Yeah. So what pain management is about, yes, hopefully your pain changes, but it doesn't always change quickly. But if we can increase what you're able to do and move you towards these goals, and you start getting a better quality of life, well then overall you're going to be in a much better position than what you are now.
So will the pain slowly decreases after that?
Well, after the pain management program, we generally recommend people would go out to the gym for 3 to 6 months, even 9 months. Some people get addicted to gym and keep doing it the rest of their life. And look, we found that the longer you continue to apply these principles and the closer you get to your goals, the more likely the pain will eventually start to come down. it's unlikely you'll ever be pain free,
Yep.
but your pain should become more manageable, and you should definitely be able to cope much better with your pain and be engaging with a relatively normal sort of lifestyle in terms of things that are important and meaningful